Believe me when I tell you that Doomkin is a Doom King. Originally, I was not going to post this video because this deck is not highlighting any new cards, and since it's so late into the season, I didn't want to recommend a deck and then have things completely change. But just look at my rank, dude! Like, I have not had a rank this high, and honestly, I can't even tell you when, because, like, the highest rank that I had at the beginning of Titans, I think was, like, 63 or something like that. But this is like an additional 3 or 4 wins deeper into this MMR level. Like the difference between like 60 and 50 and 40 is massive depending on what server that you're on and how big the jumps are. But I absolutely had to showcase this deck because for some reason, I just keep winning with this deck and I cannot stop. I currently have a 68 and 34 win rate going at a 67% with this take on Doomkin Control Warlock. And honestly, this deck is just Titan Warlock, let's be honest, because the Titan is absolutely powerful to the point where I actually crafted this card Golden, number 1 to prove a point, number 2, just look at how beautiful he is. He's such a beautiful boy, and oh my god, this deck is absolutely powerful. And the funny thing about this, I literally just grabbed the deck off of Aegis Replay. I didn't make this deck. I didn't make any kind of, like, ingenious decisions. I literally just copied a Control Warlock deck, noticed that there were 2 Doomkins and an Okani. I was like, maybe these cards aren't that good. And it turns out this deck is absolutely cracked to where I actually think this is the best deck to be playing before the mini set cards come out. But just in case you guys can't get the mini set or you do want to try this deck even when the mini set goes live, I decided it might be a good time to just go ahead and post this video because, I mean, dude, I'm sitting at rank 52 Legend. This is the highest rank that I've been in quite some time to where I'm sitting up there with Casey right now. Like, this dude plays nothing but Hearthstone, and I'm a memer. So it's like, that really goes to show you how powerful this deck is to where even a memer like myself, who for some reason always taps last, can still do really well with this deck. But here's the question that everyone's asking, why is this deck so good? 5-mana Symphony of Sins. That's why. This deck, honestly, like 25% of your games are just going to be because Symphony of Sins probably scammed one way or another. But being able to get the discount 6 and then playing a 3-mana Sarg is just absolutely broken. But let's go ahead and break down some of these other card inclusions because there's probably a lot of people wondering, what about Thaddeus Warlock? What about the other Control Warlocks right now? Why is this deck so good? And why are you running a Blade Master Okani? Blade Master Okani is actually fantastic at being able to stop people during their key turns. Now, what exactly does that mean? Against Nagamage, you can play this card on turn 5 in order to stop the Spite Lash Siren combo because they can't play Siren and they can't play 1-drop, so they have to essentially waste a turn in order to not do their pop-off, which is pretty massive. You can also stop Odin an Odin Warrior. You can also stop Symphony of Sins against Warlock, and you can also stop like Sarg against Warlock if it's like turn 9 and you want to try and stop that. There's a lot of really key turns against specific matchups that throwing down an Okani is just going to make things extremely awkward for your opponent, and there are sometimes you just play this on 4 in order to just kind of like make things a little bit more awkward, or if you have like a board on the field, for example. So Okani actually has like a lot of application in this deck, but the real MVP, and I am not kidding when I say this, Doomkin. Doomkin is just insane. Why is Doomkin insane? Because you are literally taking away mana from your opponent to where they're sitting there, but that is not the main reason why. It just gets you that much closer to the Sarg turn when you have your Doomkins gaining you mana, essentially. One of my favorite things to do with this deck when I'm on coin is to play Doomkin on 6, which will put me to 8 mana going into my next turn, and then I can coin into the Sarg. And that's just one really good reason why Doomkin is super good. Doomkin is also really good against decks like Nature Shaman, for example. It's good in the mirror. It's good against Odin Warrior because it just denies possibilities from your opponent. And like Aegis Replay may say that like the stats are really bad for Nature Shaman, they're really bad for Control Warlock into Nature Shaman, but I am 9-1 against Nature Shaman, and even against like the Mage matchups, which I would argue is the worst matchups, like just look at how many losses are in the total, 12 out of 34. I would argue that Mage and Hunter are probably your worst matchups, but they are definitely salvageable matchups. And Mech Rogue, Omega favored, Warrior, Omega favored. I, for some reason, keep winning the mirror and the Warlock mirror, and it's just, this deck is just absolutely cracked in every single sense, and I had to share it with you, because it has been a long time since I have had, since I've won this many games with a deck. But one thing else that I also have to mention about this deck is the Ignis package, because sometimes you can win with a really big weapon. It's just another way in order to deal a lot of damage. I usually go for a 10-mana weapon almost every single time, unless going for a 5-mana weapon in order to, like, you know, deal like a bit of damage when I already have a board. If I just want to play this on turn 9 and play weapon, I can maybe do that. The only time I really go for a 1-mana weapon is if it's like a flex move and maybe I need like a poisonous or something. But usually like 80-90% of the time I'm going for 10-mana weapon to go for Wind Fury or Lifesteal and then gain armor and summon 8 drops. Those are usually the best options to be getting out of the big Ignis weapon. Anubisath obviously works really well with Forge. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting here? Not really. Oh, wait, there is one more thing I'm forgetting. No Hands Gamer at the top legend MMRs has made the cut of Drekthir to where we're not running Drekthir and instead we're running a Starfish. And I think the reason why this is the case is because against Mage, for example, you don't want them reverbing the Dark Con in order to get lifesteal because they really don't have that much lifesteal in their deck. But this is also really good against Mech Rogue and some other tempo matchups. And I don't think this is that common, but if you have Sarg on the field and he hasn't triggered all of his abilities yet, you could play Starfish into Reverberations, and that is a 12 damage combo. Like, one other thing to keep in mind, Titans technically have charge, okay? So if you end up casting the last ability of your Sarg and then you play double Reverberations, that is a 12 damage combo that you can do. So just a little fun interaction to point out there. But personally, I still just like the Darkon because this deck is always healing. That's one of its massive powers. Like, you are taking people off the board, you keep healing yourself over and over and over again, to where OTK decks essentially have to do the full damage, like the full 30 damage OTK in order to win the game. And then aggro decks are going to have such a hard time trying to kill you because they can't deal with all of your threats. So it's just like, this deck is super freaking powerful. And one other thing that I do want to bring up while I'm thinking about it is the mulligan. So looking at the mulligan win rate of most of the deck, you have Symphony of Sins obviously being the best card in the entire deck, to where you are going to keep this card every single time, just because the possibility of getting Sarg is just unbelievably consistent. And so you want to keep Symphony of Sins, Forge of Will. You don't want to keep Finley, but it's an interesting case that we'll get to here in a second with Finley. But the cards that you usually want to keep are Symphony of Sins, Forge of Will, Tour Guide, Armor Vendor. If you're going up against like an aggro deck, this is not really a card I like keeping on turn 1 unless I want to just jam it on turn 1. I'd rather just have a Tour Guide if at all possible. But you usually want to keep the Anubisath. There are even more situations where I am more comfortable keeping the Doomkin than I am keeping Armor Vendor, because against decks like a slow warrior or like a shaman, I just want to take their mana and then get to myself to 10 mana as quickly as possible. So keeping Doomkin, especially on coin in some situations, is really, really powerful. But looking at the kept win rate, or I'm sorry, the kept percentage of these cards, you have Tour Guide, Symphony of Sins, Forge, Imposing Anubisath, Armor Vendor, and then down here with the high mulligan win rate is the Finley. And this is one of those situations to where you don't want to keep Finley almost ever, but there are some situations to where Finley just naturally, you know, happens to come into your mulligan after you take away some cards. But the reason why this card is fantastic is because if you play it on 4 to try and set up the Symphony of Sins, that's one consistent way that you can maybe get the scam a little bit more consistently than not. But the other use of Finley is honestly just when you have 10 mana. When you have 10 mana and you don't have the Sarg in hand, you can easily just play the Finley and then get the Sarg as quickly as you physically can. And that's another reason why Doomkins are just so freaking good. He is called the Doom King, and you will show respect, god damn it. I love this card, sorry. But yeah, that's another reason why Doomkin's really good, because it gets you to 10 mana faster, so you can do that Sir Finley combo into this. But this is just like the general mulligan. There are certain cards that you definitely want to keep against certain matchups, like the Doomkin against slower matchups. I usually just keep Imposing Anubisath more times than not, even if I don't have the Forge of Wills, but it's just a really good taunt against like mech decks in order to just like make sure they're not hitting you in the face. Like, this is just a 4 mana 7/7 taunt at the end of the day, but obviously you keep it with Forge of Wills every single time. Mortal Eradication is a card that I'm surprised it doesn't have a higher mulligan win rate, in all honesty. But if you're not really fighting like a lot of aggro decks that aren't Mech Rogue at the high rank, so this is definitely an easy card to keep against Mech Rogue more times than not. And I always keep Reverb against Mech Rogue. I think that's really about it. The Tentacle is honestly not even that good of a card to keep most times, unless you're going up against specifically like a Paladin or a Rogue, for example, because you just want to get that damage. This usually is not a card that you want to play on turn 2, because you would rather be tapping on turn 2 and maximizing how many cards that you can actually mess with. Even if you have Symphony of Sins in hand and you technically don't want to draw into the Sarg, I still just tap anyway, because I'm not gonna let a 1 in 20 whatever get in the way of me getting even more better cards that I need in some situations. So the mulligan might be a little bit tricky at first, but the more you play this deck, the more comfortable that you get, and hopefully you guys can actually play this deck after the mini set releases, because I still think this is going to be a top contender in all honesty. I'm really not sure how much the mini set's going to shake up things, because Yogg being a neutral card, meaning it can go into any class, might actually shake some things up if spell decks are going to be good. But I still believe that Warlock is an extremely powerful class, and the fact that I was able to get top 52 legend with this deck, I didn't get 50, I peaked at 51. I'm gonna get 50 hopefully later today, but hopefully this is going to be a deck that can get you a lot of consistent wins. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel to be notified about any of our future updates. Thank you so much for all the support that I've had these past 2 months. I've had an amazing time playing a lot of Hearthstone, and I've even gotten to play a lot of meme decks, and now going on the other side, I am able to play meta decks and actually play them well. So that's just the kind of content that you get here. I do quite literally everything when it comes to standard Hearthstone. So thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck intro, and we'll see you for the next video. Honestly, just like vocalizing this song, man. I used to play this song, Show Yourself, every day. Wait, you played it on what? On guitar? I requested 2. Wait, did I miss it? No, oh, okay, I think I got that song. Did I? Wait a minute, I might have not. Oh, I didn't get that one on here. Hold on a second. I apologize. Dust to Dust. I clicked the link and then I didn't put it up. Oh, looks like I win the game. I may not even tap in order to try and not draw Sarg, but at the same time, healing is just so good. Free card draw, man. I gotta take it, right? I can't not draw. Best replacement for Gigafin? Good question. What would I recommend if you're not playing Gigafin? It's kind of a hard question, in all honesty. Deny healing. You can just run Yogg. You can just run Prison of Yogg if you can't run one of the legendaries. You can definitely use Yogg for Gigafin, but I would still argue that Gigafin's like really good, because it forces your opponent to have an answer, and it also like helps you deal with like a big Relic Demon Hunter board, for example. Okay, I have to go with this. Oh, yeah! Yeah, Prison is the only correct answer. Core Butt? No, he's Core Butt now. I'm actually gonna call him that every single time. Core Butt. I don't make the rules, Buttspot does. Oh my god.
The last of me.
Alright, 123, what, to like 111 maybe? 107? Between that range? Okay, that is not a big jump. Alright. Just get the Symphony. I literally watched Bunny Hopper at some point last season win 2 or 3 games in a row, and he stayed at rank 2. The higher you get, the slower you gain ranks. Yeah, but that's like top 10. Top 10, I expect, like, that steep of a climb. But, like, usually, like, going into top 100, like, it does get a little bit tight around 100 because people stop playing at 100 for, like, the day or whatever, depending on what kind of grind you're doing. But I just want the number. Freebird brings out Horizontal Rat. First 4 minute doesn't count. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's the build-up, man. That's like saying that foreplay and sex isn't important. Of course it's important. It's very important. It helps build up the big explosion at the end. My opponent was 550. I guess that's true. Alright. Well, I can just chill with a tap into Anubiseth. Although I may not want to play Anubiseth against Priest until I have my Forge. Wait, didn't we hear this song before? This one sounds familiar to me. I fell asleep from 1500 to 2100 today. I was watching Bunny Hopper. Yeah, I remember this song.
Can you feel the gift, son?
I don't think I like this card. Yeah, we watched the live performance of this song, and I was like, literally, like, I was just watching it, and like, I couldn't even comment on it because I just wanted to keep listening to it. I'm adding this to my playlist. Congratulations, the warning is now on my playlist. I hope you're happy. Wait, he forged a card? Okay, so he has creation protocol then. We should start again. Dust from dust.
Our gift of frost.
Why do I feel like this is not a good matchup for us? Control Priest 54%. Okay, so it's closer than I think it is. Prepare for all the dirty rats in the world. I mean, just don't take the Doomkin. Don't take my Doomkin. Just don't take it. That's the one card I need here. ETC, that's a whole lot of nothing. Trade here, play Doomkin, make it awkward for him. Of course he's got that. I hate this card. It's so stupid. It's so dumb, man. Alright, well, Astalor is playable on turn 8. And he's gonna be at 5 mana by turn 8. Fantastic. We should start again. Dust to dust.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
We should start again. Oh, man. Doesn't go for the healing? Still have to do this. Maybe get lucky? Nice. Not bad. Still stuck at 5 mana with all those cards in hand. Over the rainbow. Searle? How do you pronounce that? I think Freebird is up next. Alright, it's been added to the queue. This looks very kawaii. Hold on a minute. This album cover? Wait a minute. This looks like a kid's show. A kid's show? Like, these honestly look like from this distance, they look like Funko Pops. They literally look like Funko Pops. Did you just suggest a Funko Pop to me? I need the Ignis. There's the Symphony. I think I always have to jam Astalor here. Because I want to first off kill this minion. Present a threat. Now Symphony into Sarg can just win the game. He's still stuck at 6 mana. Cannibalize. Okay, maybe I should have thought about that. Well, now he can't cannibalize the Sarg, so never mind. Bait. You got baited, bro. 100% zabaited. The Giga baited. Oh, remove 6? Viper. Oh my god, Burning Viper is so crucial. Dirty Rat also massive. Love Everlasting also good. Whirlpool, fuck yeah. Gonna go for 10 mana weapon. Perfect. I find it hilarious how this is never the pick.
Job's done.
Alright. You need more value? Jiraxis for 12-14 stats every turn? Wait, every turn? Oh. Okay. Okay, that, yeah, okay. Fair game. Fair game. Fair game, dude. Alright. That's fair. Yeah, yeah, okay. That's pretty, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Woo, buddy! Now I can get my Sarg next turn. Ooh, buddy. Yes, good rag! No, my rag! No, don't delete him! Oh, come on. You're really gonna... He's gonna be that guy. He's gonna strike my internet history. No, my Ragnaros. You know what? Fine, I'll steal your Almond Lul myself. Or should I be doing that? Wait a minute. Maybe I hit face first, see what I find. Hit face, see what I find. There's the... Oh, but I have to play the Sarg, so I don't get dirty ratted.
Brothers, hold your summons us.
Still gonna do it this way, just because I really want the ability.
Heroes and champion order.
Kane? I mean, it has to be Behemoth, right? 100% Blackwater. I think I have to. It also does punish the rat, that's true. Okay, that's the reason to pick it. Okay.
My hand is full.
Just don't rat my fucking Sarge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minions. Oh, crap.
The time reveals Azeroth's potential.
I should have thought about that. Yeah, this didn't accomplish anything for me, man.
Ends of evil.
And now it's just like another turn that I don't get to play the Sarg. Ay, ay, ay. Also, of all 6-drops, I got Hollow Hound, which is debatably the 6-drop with like the worst stats. That and Doomkin, I think, are the worst 6-drops stat-wise. I don't think I can wait any longer.
This is only the beginning.
Nature, all flourish under my care.
He has too many cards, man. All I really needed from the Sarg is just the taunts, so I can just keep pressuring every turn. Finley doesn't look like he's getting played, because I don't need Forge, I don't need Drain Souls, I don't need Vendors, I don't need Okani. Okani would be kind of interesting, but I just want to draw into Reverb. So I think now I can play the Boogie down just to go ahead and thin out the deck a little bit, so that way I can just win with a Dark Han when it's most convenient. This guy just keeps drawing. Yeah, it's always Blackwater. I was debating on whether or not going for damage makes more sense instead of going for, like, sustain.
Together in harmony.
Okay, I didn't think about that. That's actually fucking massive. How did I not think about that?
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Raise fell! Raise fell!
There is no escape.
Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad.
Make ready.
I don't want to thin out my deck, but I have to play something.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
Garden's Grace? Wow. These are so bad options, man. Yo, Jiminator coming in with a raid! What's going on, dude? Hope you're having a good one. I'm tryharding right now. I'm almost top 100. I'm at 117 right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm always at rank 1. I'm always rank 1. God, what? Oh my... Dude, the Hollow Hound that I summoned for myself benefited my opponent more, because I didn't think about the healing. Ay, dude. Hopefully these 3-4 start carrying. The next one will cost 0. Alright, time to... Alright, Yogg, I need you to fail. Come on, Yogg. Do nothing but buff my minions. Oh my god, those are so bad. Those are all really bad.
Seize away.
Holy shit. Planted evidence into Sunwell of all combinations? No. Wait, what? He's just doing that to get it out of hand. If I draw a Reverb, I can technically use this as a charge. There's Forge. I can't really play Forge and get away with it.
Infinite truths.
Raise fell!
These taunts are actually massive, dude.
The sun incinerates you.
Oh, this I fucked up. I actually should have buffed this one, because like, oh my god.
Raise fell! Raise fell!
I lose an 8-drop, but it's fine. I should have... I fucked up there. Fucked up there. It's still a lot of pressure. He needs to find Whirlpool. And even if he doesn't find it... Yeah, dude, if I would have done that correctly and I would have done that with this damage instead, then if Reverb top deck with this would have been almost guaranteed. oh my god. Instead of dealing 2, if I would have dealt 7, oh my god. Oh wow, really? Wait, but for 5 mana, how do you keep yourself alive? You don't. But GG. What? What are you doing? Come on! Come on! 117? There's no way it gets top 100. It's probably like 104 or something. 105? Oh my god, I'm accurately predicting these jumps though. And I guess we're against the MEATMAN? Oh my god, I finally made it to the high MMRs. Oh, I have to give this my all. Oh my god, wait a minute, against the MEATMAN? Dude, he's probably looking at me being like, what? What is Clark doing at these MMR ranks? Nani? Oh man, I would hate to knock MEATMAN down a peg, but oh my god, the juicy MMR, can you imagine? Also, this matchup being like super favored for us. Alrighty, MEATMAN, bring it on, MEATMAN. Let's go. I'm gonna take down the MEATMAN. All right, I'm gonna take down the MEATMAN. We're taking him down. Double mortal eradication. Let's go. Tentacle's like the best possible draw that I could ask for right now. Now this is gaming right here. Okay, Tentacle, please. Please. Come on. Come on.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I'm giving 100% brain power to this game. I'm giving 100% brain power to this game. I need it. I need it, man. Snoop? Okay, it's always Snoop. Mortal Eradication, like, it doesn't, like, solo the game, but man, does it fucking help. What, does he have a stealth bot? He's thinking about coining out one of the other bots? Or he only has one of them. What is he thinking? What are you thinking, MEATMAN? Okay, sweet. Yes. Come on. This pit stop? Discovering a mech? Okay, scrap heap. Okay. Probably gonna just be Forge, play Watcher next turn. That needs to go. Does he have stealth? Is Reborn? I need that card dead. Mortal Eradication definitely clears it, but is there a better play? I don't think there's a better play.
Infinite truths.
I could play Forge into Watcher of the Suns on my turn 5, as long as he doesn't do anything massive. It's definitely Eradication. I'm just thinking about like other options.
Arcane Bolt.
Can't be happy about that one. Yep, the turn 4 overthinking. Hey, you want to think about it, man. Get him, destroy him.
Toys are much more fun to bring.
I definitely need it. I need it. I need that top 100. I cannot remember the last time I was in double digits outside of the beginning of this expansion. He's got 2 Spark Bots left. Yeah, because this is a coin, right? Yeah, okay, so that's a coin. He's got 2 of them left. There's the future side. Astalor into... Maybe there's a Defile play that's pretty good, but I don't want to give him any value off that future side. What's going on, Lynn? We've been killing it with this deck, dude. Look at my win rate. 43 and 18. I finally feel like a streamer now. Oh god. Do I really need a top deck Anubiseth? No, it's not even enough. Well, it would be with the file. I got Wind Fury. Damn it, dude! MEATMAN King, dude. MEATMAN Wind Fury King. I don't know what else to say. War Guide. How does he do anything?
Can you feel the gift, son?
Quality? Oh my god. Oh my god. What is the name of the Crab Rave song? It's literally called Crab Rave. Oh, it's literally called Crab Rave. Okay. Come on, Yogg. Yes. Cool. Manageable. Oh, come on, that's 6 damage. Ugh. At least he's overloaded, though.
For all I've given, I'm due my reward.
Come on, baby! Come on! Oh. The equality! The equality saved my ass! Oh, is it gonna scam the game? What else can he do? I really hope I'm not making him upset, because I hate the idea of trying to make his grind a little bit harder, but just, I gotta win, man. I'm sorry. I need this top 100. I need it. I'm sorry, MEATMAN. I don't want to take away from his MMR. So many check marks. Clark is famous. Yo, what's going on, Norwis? Yeah, maybe I'll become a checkmark one day if Twitch gets their shit together. In fact, hold on a minute. How many subs am I? Okay, I'm at 192 right now, actually. So this number is a lie because I have not been updating it. If we can get 8 more subs today, I am 100% gonna. I'm just gonna apply for Twitch partner on stream and say fuck it. Sarge wins the game. It's a little bit risky, but I mean, it stops the damage. Okay, okay. We're almost there. Come on, Yogg. Have mercy. Yes. Okay. Dude! Okay, alright, I know what's in his hand now. Astalor Okani on a minion. What is this spell that he's holding on to? 5, so he's got 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at 10, about to be 15. That's even better.
Our gift of frost shields us.
No point in tabbing. Alright. I think we won this. If you think you get earlier accepted to partner on Twitch or Norwis into yeah, which one will happen first? I would argue that you're probably gonna make it to the creator program before I make it partner on Twitch. But then again, if I'm gonna make it a goal. If we hit 200 subs today, Alright, I'm gonna predict 96, 95, let's go.